Your voice is starting to hurt my throat. Um, let's start with the physical aspects. Sure. Since one of our myths tells us that the human who created us eventually is like, speaking weirdly, so I'm gonna redo my sentence because, yeah, I clear my throat so much. I realize that now, and now I'm stuck in your voice. Fuck. Okay, talk normally for a bit. Get my voice cleared out. Right? It's all clear. Don't need to clear my throat. Okay, doing this again. So I don't want to get... Yeah, I don't know. Sure, since one of our myths tells us that the human who created us eventually turned into a dragon, there's a lot of room for interpretation as to how similar humans actually are to dragons. I can see you don't have wings, but most of us are able to create fire in some way, or at least have a breath weapon. How about you? I don't have a breath weapon, unless you count warning breath. I grum 2 sticks together to make fire. Does that count? Of course, I can also move things with my mind. Alright, like I said, we're gonna try to keep this accurate, so, I mean, this is a generalization of it, but sure. Wait, is this... Sorry. Oh, I see. Okay. Not really. Having hands and that are dexterous enough to do that is remarkable, though. Oops. Isn't it strange, though? Because our myths also say that you gave us the ability. You gave that ability to us. Interesting. Maybe it's meant to be taken literally, meaning that when the ability was given to us, you lost it. Or maybe we never had it in the first place. Humans are known to have created a lot of things out of nothing. After all, we only needed to discover how to use fire because we didn't have a natural ability to do so. We have a proverb that sums this up pretty well. What is it? Necessity is the mother of invention. So, a lack of natural abilities drove innovation forward. What an interesting thought. That's actually true. We have, the only natural abilities we have is just to create tools. Because, was it somewhere I read? Was it in a book? Or was it in a show? What was it? I don't know. It was some media, that's the right term, media I absorbed? Sure, absorbed. And it was like, if all of humans, tools and whatnot, everything that humans have built were just, taken away, and we lost the ability to know how to make stuff, most of the world would be dead in 3 days, because we're not fast enough to catch any food, and we have to drink water with our bare hands and stuff, because we're not allowed to make anything because we forgot how to do that. So that's interesting. Here's another thing. You may have different images of humans, but in the end, only one can be right. It's also possible that what you've been led to believe about humans doesn't actually refer to us at all. Are you implying that you aren't even human? No, I'm just saying that if you really had been in a contact with humans before, as your myths imply, they would need to belong to the same species as me, and thus be very similar to myself. If they aren't, then they weren't humans at all, or they're of very different origins. So you say there's a possibility that our humans and your humans may be something different altogether? I suppose you are right in the way that our images of humans are very inconsistent. There certainly can't all be humans in the way that we would refer to as a single species. The name should probably be reserved for yours. We haven't even touched on the other two categories of humans. What do you call them again? Non-physical human entities and spiritual humans. What's the difference? Honestly, the definition... Ugh. Jeez, your voice is gonna, kill me or something. Honestly, the definitions get a bit muddled here. Going by conventional belief, a ghost would be a human who has died and thus changed to a different form. We would call this a spiritual human. Cool, we have stuff like that. An angel, on the other hand, would be classified as a non-physical entity. What do you know about angels? Title drop? Ouch. Alright. Angels basically look angels basically look like humans with wings. Their existence in ancient scripts was used to lend some credence to the theories about humans having become dragons. Did they have feathered wings, or did they have rat-like leathery wings? Because of the wings? Exactly. But some of your species don't have wings either. Yes. As I said, once you start delving into that kind of stuff, it all becomes very convoluted. When we met, you also told me something about a four-headed human. Right. With that, we go into a realm of creatures that don't much make sense at all. Having four heads just seems unlikely from an evolutionary perspective. You can also apply this to hydras. Which is, yeah. That might not really matter if we were talking about non-physical entity or a spiritual being, though. So in the end, you have a lot of different ideas. And a lot of different ideas whose only connection to each other is that you use the word human to describe them in some way. Okay, you can also, again, apply this to dragons, because right here at my desk we have a hydra and a western dragon. I guess that's also a western dragon. And then down there... No, that's also a western dragon. Okay, well... I guess I don't have a wyvern. I gotta get wyvern in here. Yeah, but anyway, you can apply the same to whatever. This whole thing is just applying a connection that this reality, humans have been switched with dragons. Like, just exactly opposite. Whatever was dragon is human, and, vice versa. And they share at least some basic characteristics. Yeah, you fit those as well, by the way. And what are they? You're certainly not a reptile like us, but... Reptile. I don't know, I feel like... I don't know, I've always wondered this, right? Because it's like, if you go to... I don't know, this episode is just me being philosophical, I guess, but like, if you go to another planet, they're gonna have different, like, names for things. Like, what would be a reptile to us would be like some different, because like, I don't know, sorry, I hit the mic. I feel like if if we discover life on another planet, right, and we go to them, I feel like they wouldn't call themselves humans, but then again, it's all a nature nurture kind of thing, because it's like, technically, if things happen the exact same way on the other planet, then they would also call themselves the same things. But cafe. I got halfway through some new stuff. Okay. But you don't have the look of a conventional mammal either. We are mammals though. Yes. But you're so different from other mammals that we know. Ultimately, you are quite unique. We don't know any other sentient mammals. You got a point there, I'll give you that. And neither do us humans, us mammals. We don't know any other, things either. Strangely enough, we have plenty of human-like creatures in our mythologies as well. Oh, do tell. I already mentioned ghosts, but some other ones include dwarves, giants, fairy. I've never seen fairies spelled like that before. Fae? Would it be fairies? They know fae. Huh. Blend? The fuck is a blem? You know what? Live, right now, we're gonna look up what a blem yes? Yes. What is a blem yes? A headless man. What the fuck? What the fuck are these? Okay, so basically, imagine like, a human, right? That they don't have a head, and where their face would be is on their chest. Okay, you know what? I have editing. Huh. No, I can just include a picture. Wow. I never edit these. I only always forget about them. What do you mean I never edit these? I cut them all the time. Whatever. I think I've heard of most of these before. What is a blemius? Essentially, a blemius is a human without a head. A human without a head? How does that work? How do they eat? Instead of a head, they just... I must be psychic. That's a rather weird mental image. There are also a lot of half creatures that share some characteristics with humans and other animals. Like merhumans? Sure. Like yeah, sure. Yeah. Lastly, there are creatures that are said to be able to shapeshift into human form. Strangely enough, some of our dragon myths said that they could shapeshift into humans and or that they could shapeshift into humans, or that certain countries' royalty are descended from dragons. You're talking about Lord of the Rings? How do you get Game of Thrones confused with Lord of the Rings? That would imply that they are genetically compatible with humans. Apparently. Sounds rather outlandish if you ask me. We certainly can't shapeshift like that. Suppose that's why they're just myths. Are you sure? To be fair, I've never tried. Hang on. Thanks. Did it work? Nope, still a dragon. Oh, hold on. Alright, sorry about that again. Some just popped up briefly. But we'll continue. It's probably gonna get interrupted again in a couple seconds, but we'll just see how far we get. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I did this one already, so we'll just... If you hear repeats, good. Oh. Anyway, how come you know so much about myths? Well, part of being an ambassador. Not only did I learn about dragon myths in order to compare them to what you're like, I also studied myths about creatures that are similar to humans, so I could find out how similar they are to you. I realized I've probably been reading in such a monotone voice. But yeah. Well, you're doing an excellent job so far, and it's bound to help with me with a lot of game as well. You're gonna put all that into the game? Let's just say it gives some excellent material to work with. I thought you wanted to give an accurate portrayal of humans, not just click myths. One species will certainly be modeled after you, but that doesn't mean they can't introduce some variety of others. You literally said there's going to be more, like, a few mythical creatures. People will love it if we also bring some more unusual myths to life. See. But since we also want each... There's not just one. Each of the... Oh, come on. I'm going to have to cut that out. Okay, well... I guess that's gonna be a big cut because my sister yelled across the house to my mom, but then my mom came downstairs and then came into my room asking about something, but then that was completely irrelevant. So here we go, we'll just redo this whole again. But since we also want each of the normal human characters to be unique, I'd like to know how much variety there really is in your species. I've seen Reza before, so comparing him to you already gives me a bit of idea. How far do these differences go exactly? We need to get you a PDA. I don't think the general populace is allowed to have those yet. Actually, wait, hold on, what does this say over here? All you can eat. Oh, Lily, right here. You asked me if I was old enough to drink. That leads me to believe that your average human must be a lot taller. That's true. You could say Reza would be about average for an adult. Wow, am I like a manlet? Not only would it... Nope, you're not him. Not that it would be impossible to get a good idea. Am I reading things wrong? Oh, my mind's slipping me again. Cool. Not that it would be impossible to get a good idea, a good deal bigger than him, or even smaller than you, but those cases are rather rare and usually the result of medical conditions. I see. What about colors? Are there any humans who are blue, like me? Not really. What do you mean, not really? Not really. There's a certain spectrum of skin color that can be lighter or darker, but so far I've seen a lot of variety in dragons. Okay, just give them. They range from white to black. No, that's not even a good thing because you have to include brown and yellow. I guess you could say there's different shades of white, different shades of black, different shades of brown, and different shades of yellow with... No, yeah, that's all you have to say? Unless I'm missing a color? Am I? Probably. Yeah. We do have quite a number of different night colors, though. No. No, we have blue. That's it, we have blue. That's what I have is blue. Interesting. Yeah, but no, don't actually say that we have a variety of eye colors because, like, we don't. That's an anime. We have a variety of eye colors. As for things that aren't immediately visible, we also have different blood types, but I assume you know about that. We certainly have those as well. Some people even believe your blood type influences your personality. Well, that, on the other hand, is news to me. I never heard that before, so I guess that's also news to me. Anything else you want to know? Gee, you're right, God. We're not so much. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about if and how we can work all this into the game. Well, not work all of it into the game. I can leave out the blood type. Have you worked on any other games before? I worked on a few small projects during the course of my studies, and also interned at a studio before. This is a completely different level, though. How so? It's my game, so I'm the one calling the shots here. It's a very different thing than making a few graphics when you're part of a big team, for sure. I see. How long exactly have you been working on this? Yeah, must be several months now. I've got everything planned out, and a lot of the groundwork has already been done. Oh, nice. The most difficult things are characters themselves, and to make sure that details are accurate. Okay, so you've been working on this for a few months, right? So, for an indie game, this is what this would probably be. 2 more years-ish, and you'll have a high-quality product. Of course. Have you shown your game to other people yet? Sure. Feedback is very important part of the development process, so I regularly gather ideas and opinions from others. I even made a website to do this. What did it say? All kinds of things, really. Sometimes it's hard to decide which ones are good point and which can be disregarded. Overall, it seems there are people who are looking forward to my game, playing my game, though. How am I talking about? I don't know exactly. The counter on my website only tracks the number of visits, so I don't actually know what different people there are. What if it doesn't work out? What do you mean? Well, you're investing a certain amount of time and money into making this game. Ideally, you want to make your investments and hopefully get some profit on top of that. If the goal is to make money, sure. I just want to try my hand at doing something like this. If people are going to enjoy the end result, that's great. And that is a good mentality, something I need to keep in mind. But you know, it's all about profits. Don't forget I'll also have something extra. Oh my god. Don't forget, I'll also have made something that I can put onto my resume. At the very least, it'll be a good learning experience. Gee, you are destroying my voice. With that attitude, I suppose you really don't have to change. I suppose you really don't have anything to lose. I can always look in for another job, then maybe I'll end up working at a game studio. But I think once I've started doing that, I might not get this opportunity again. So it's now or never, huh? In a nutshell, yeah. And it all works out with your career job? Sure, I can support myself this way, and I'm not really under any pressure, since I don't have any deadlines to keep. Seems like you're good at what you're doing. Deadlines are a good way to ensure some gets done. Yeah, deadline. Yeah, I'll go with this. You're right about that. It's something where balance is important, I think. I set my deadlines for myself, but I don't have to worry about the project breaking down if I don't meet a certain milestone at a certain time. Oh, what kind of tools are you using to make it? I consider what some of your species look like, I'm having a hard time imagining how the big ones could program a game. While we do have the devices tailored to each individual species, I can't deny that my dexterous hands make it a lot easier compared to some others. One downside is that I have to keep my nails short, or using the keyboard gets a bit cumbersome. Extra short. I imagine you have to be careful with those working as a courier anyway. You're right about that. One wrong move and somebody shredded the letter you're going to hand someone. Sounds unpleasant. Should be more careful. Sounds unpleasant. Ugly. That kind of thing doesn't really happen to me anymore. Not only because of the shorter nails, but once you work for a while, you learn to just be more careful. It's a bit sad not having them as a natural letter opener anymore, though. Anyway, it's not just for me. Some people ask me to open their letters for them, since doing that on their own can be difficult. For some reason, for some of the less dexterous and older ones. I'm running out of voice. I'm stuck in your voice. Okay, talk a bit. Get your voice out of my throat because you're destroying it. Like I said. Alright. Have you been working as a courier for long? Courier. Courier. The fuck's a courier? I just got this job a few months ago, but I had a part-time summer job at the post office when I was growing up. My species is perfectly suited for the job, so you're glad to have me on board. Z, why? Why is that? I don't know. I want to ask both of these questions, but I'm not going to go back and do it because I'm too lazy. So, where's my coin? Ugh. No, did you fall down the wall or did you fall out of my wallet? Oh, you fell out of... When did you fall out? Bitch. Wait, did you fall out of my wallet? Okay, guys, we're going to check live on camera, but without a camera, as to whether or not my coin that I really don't care about fell out of my wallet. I guess it did. I guess I would go hunt in my car for stupid ass coin. Well, whatever. You can just do it with my phone. Well, no, I don't want to really toss my phone. So, what about this thing? Oh, fuck it. Toss. Cool. Go with oh, really? Nope. Right there. Oh, really? Ah. Of course, being able to fly is a big plus. My size means I can't deliver any big packages, but I have to get assigned to urgent letters to be delivered as soon as possible. Huh, it's getting late. Maybe I should leave that for the day. Wait. I just realized, right? He has forelimbs, right? As you can see, forelimbs. But a dime does not have four. I guess her forelimbs are tied to her wings, but she needs her wings that fly. So how is she carrying the package? Because as you saw, when she got to the door, she was holding it in her paws. Would it be paws if it's considered wingtips? I don't know. But so does that mean she carries it with her feet, or does she like have a special package? I don't know. I got enough material to work with. Thanks a lot. Don't worry about him. Just consider it public service. Honestly, I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity, especially after nearly getting died by Sebastian when I met you. Just make the best out of it. I certainly will. I have to get going now, so maybe I'll see you some other time. Sure. Have a good night. Take care. Sucks because they're not a dating path. There's probably a mod. I know there's a mod for Sebastian, which we'll probably get to. Speak of devils, and they shall appear. What's up, Reza?